Don't do that. You have one baby audience.
Imagine, if you will, Grandpa just came in from Korea, sitting down, hanging out with you guys, and he wants to talk to you. He's got a Christmas card that he made, beautifully written, and all you can understand is, it's really embarrassing for your father to hear, "Dad, Grandpa's talking crazy again. Can you tell me what he's saying?" That's why I wanted to talk to you guys about maintaining your heritage language, as well as maintaining your literacy. My name's Ronald Paquin. I'm communication students at Liberty University. And right now, I'm going to talk to you about why I think this is an important issue. I've spent the past 260 hours in class studying how to teach English as a foreign language, as well as how to teach science and physics to English language learners. So it kind of gives me a better focus as to what you guys are going through when you talk about second language acquisition. In the past 300 years of American history, there have been over 60 languages dying out. That's just here in America. Now, it's a tragedy for me to understand that I might write words down that is the greatest poem I've ever thought of in my entire life. And that tomorrow, you guys would never even understand what I wrote. And never even understand that I said it. And that's what's facing a lot of cultures here in America, is that, you see the first picture that I had was a comet striking the earth. I envision English language as being that comet, and the earth being your native languages. Because that's being forced down everybody's throat. Everybody's focusing on English, but they're forgetting that the language that you grew up with shapes how you see the world. You quite literally have a different way of looking at every single aspect of the world, just because you learned Korean first. When you learn a second language, your mind will actually create a separate personality that's able to encompass a new worldview, because that language is encompassing different philosophy. And when you look at the face of bilingualism, in America, we always think about foreigners. Everybody in this room is bilingual, and I'm the only one that actually looks like a foreigner. One of the neat things that you think about this is when our college students get into college, they start studying seriously language, don't they? It's kind of a requirement. If you're going to study overseas anywhere, you have to study a language. That sets us way back. We are so far behind when it comes to competing on the global market. All of our students are already far behind you guys, because you guys can go to Korea, you guys can talk to small businessmen and set up business deals while I'm still in the hotel trying to rehearse what Rosetta Stone is teaching me. So our face in the international market is really not looking very good. Everybody says, well, why don't they learn English? When you think about it, Lucy C, I can't say her name right. Lucy C wrote a book called Why Don't They Learn English? And she talks about knowing English and the difference of knowing it well enough is being important. But she also says that monolingualism is not the only path, and nor is it a desirable path in developing a stable global market or economy. When you look at the heritage of America, and everybody here has come from somewhere else, some other country, speaking some other languages, and all of that's disappeared in this one pursuit of mastering English. When Washington was crossing the Delaware here in this picture, everybody in that boat, including himself, spoke other languages. Yet that is a trait that has died out here in America. Our willingness to work and explore other different peoples is really kind of faded out and died. And that's why I call to you guys to study harder, to promote your culture growing within America, not just as a subsect within America, but as actually evangelizing, reaching out. Because that's what actually called me into this church and meeting all of you people, is that I wanted to know why, when I read Bible passages, you guys understood them differently. And you guys looked at it differently. And that became very attractive to me. What am I missing in my faith that you guys just, wow, it's something so beautiful to me. So when you guys go home and you talk to your American friends, how often do you actually try to teach them about the culture you came from? Yeah, that's really something that we sorely lack. I know personally in my education, Korea was probably 2 paragraphs in a history book. And that is not the people that I know today. I know that when I look out at the world, I am intensely curious. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only educator saying, hey, there's a whole picture here that we're not even seeing in favor of the red, white, and blue. Yeah? So, sorry, that's it.
Over.